If you're an introvert and you see all these extroverted creators doing daily talking head reels, going live, being effortlessly charismatic, and you think, why can I do that? Why does it look so easy for them? If that's you, listen closely. Because in this video, I'm going to show you how to grow your followers fast without draining your social battery and without forcing yourself to be someone you're not. Because the truth is, you don't have to be loud. You don't even need to show your face to get traction online. You only need to do one thing, and that is to make people feel something. Because every piece of content that goes viral follows the same basic principles that trigger dopamine. It makes people feel recognized, validated, curious, or inspired. And that emotional trigger is what keeps them watching, sharing, and coming back for more. So, how can you make your content so addicting that people would want to share it, stay engaged, and return again and again? There are three main content types that can help you do just that. Number one, POV Reels. POV stands for point of view. That means the video is filmed from your perspective, or it's as if the audience is seeing the moment through your eyes. You're not talking to the camera, you're letting them experience a thought, a feeling, or a moment from your life. One of the biggest mistakes introverts make is thinking that nothing I do is interesting enough to share, or who would even care if I show this? But here's the truth. People connect with you, not just your actions. That means your audience isn't engaging simply because of what you're doing. Stirring coffee, walking outside with your dog, or typing on your laptop. They're connecting because of your unique perspective, your emotions, and the subtle messages your content conveys. So the key here is to mirror their internal world. Be their spokesperson. Speak out loud their unspoken frustrations, fears, and desires. Because when you do this right, people will feel seen, at home, or like they're in the right place. Think of it like having a friend. When you share moments that feel raw and real, your thoughts, your perspective, or your subtle everyday activities, people can connect with you the way they would with a friend. And that connection is what makes them want to stay engaged and come back for more. So it's not just about having an extraordinary life. It's about showing up as you in small, authentic ways where your audience can relate and see themselves in you.
When someone knows they treated you wrong, they avoid you, it's called a guilty conscience. They lack the maturity to apologize for their respectful behavior. And because they lack accountability, they simply remove themselves from your life. If you've been there, my account is for you. If you noticed, he started with a universal common pain point. But he's not directly confronting you or giving any advice. He's simply talking about a relatable and emotionally charged situation. Then he's empathizing with you. So you feel seen and validated. And then in the end, it turned into a moment of connection. If you've been there, my account is for you. So to people, this sounds like, I see you, you're not alone, you're in the right place. So the automatic response for people is to engage and to follow. Another important factor here is the audio. There's the B-roll, you doing something, any activity, and then the text copy here, then the caption. So I'll show you another example. Women don't live because of big fights, they live because of the basics. Because every please talk to me, every can you just support me and my dreams, every I just need a little effort kills something inside of them. Every time she begs for what she should have been natural, her heart moves further away and then she's gone. You'll call her cold even though that couldn't be further away from the truth. If you're reading this, it's your sign to turn your pain into purpose. Welcome to my account. If you notice, there's no advice. Just raw empathy. Each line makes you feel the quiet heartbreak behind the unmet emotional need. This is why it's very important to be clear on who you're talking to in your contents. Because the more you can clearly articulate the pain, the fear, the frustration, the faster you earn people's trust. Here's another example. If you still miss them after they showed you meant nothing to them, it's not a soul tie. It's your anxious attachment and dysregulated nervous system putting them on a pedestal. You're not drawn to who they are. You're clinging to who you imagine they could be. If you needed this, my page is for you. Same thing. She doesn't make you feel there's something wrong with you. And then In the end, there's an invitation. My page is for you.
Number 2, if you're not confident speaking straight into the camera, you can simply record your voice while showing visuals, screenshots, or simple B-rolls. The magic here is in your tone and delivery. When done right, your voice can create a sense of empathy, guidance, or reassurance, making people feel safe, held, and understood. It's like signaling your audience that you're not alone, you're safe here, I understand you. But instead of telling them that, you made them feel it in their body. And if you're an introvert, this is your superpower.
One of the best ways I've learned to ease anxiety as a therapist is to accept the things we can't control. Anxiety is at its worst when things are most uncertain, especially if it's about the future or about how other people are acting. This can make us feel so anxious because we're not in control of the situation. Rather than obsessing about what to do, playing over scenarios in our head and overthinking, if we can just accept that we cannot control this situation, we can bring a sense of calm to us and our anxiety will start to lessen.
If you will notice, she's just sitting out there reading the book with her dog, right? So you can do the same thing. You can do anything, indoors, outdoors, on a restaurant, in a coffee shop, or in a library. It's up to you. Do something, record yourself doing anything, and then you can simply do a separate audio giving people any specific advice or tips or explaining why something is not working for them. Here's another example.
If you feel depressed, try this routine I use as a neuroscientist to get myself out of that headspace. I first recognized the cause of this is always too much quick dopamine. For some people, that might be too much time on their phone, too much alcohol, playing video games all day, or eating too much sugar. I immediately know to fix this, I must earn some dopamine. I then have two options. I either put some music on and clean my environment, or I detox from social media and go for a challenging walk. This then rebuilds the dopamine in my brain and lifts me out of this mood. Remember, you can't think your way out of these feelings. You can only behave your way out of them.
If you notice, he started with the self-identifying statement from the start. Okay, if you feel depressed, so he's meeting his audience where they're at. Okay, what's a common problem you're experiencing? Okay, and then try this. And then he's sharing from his lived experiences. And then he added that as a neuroscientist because that's his credibility. You can use your title, your profession, or your certification, or how long have you been working with anyone, or how long have you been practicing your expertise. That's really important so that people will actually listen. Who are you to talk about these things? Here's another example.
Here's a simple exercise to relieve stress and anxiety in under 1 minute. Open up one hand and spread your fingers wide. With the opposite index finger, run it along each finger. On your way up, you're going to inhale from your nose, and on your way down, you're going to exhale from your mouth. Continue to do this nice and slow with each finger, inhaling from your nose on your way up and exhaling from your mouth on your way down. Your palm can face any direction. Do whatever feels comfortable for you. You can also rest your elbow on a table. Focus on your breathing. Focus on the feeling. Inhale through your nose and exhale through your mouth.
If you will notice, she did a separate audio because she's demonstrating a specific technique here to people. Okay, so you can do the same thing. You don't need to talk to the camera. You can simply demonstrate what you're doing and then do a separate audio. That's it.
Number 3, contrary to what most people do, dumping information, tips, or long tutorials on carousels, here we focus on sharing quotes that give micro lessons. These are not long lessons or generic advice. They're short, punchy, and emotionally precise statements that mirror your audience's thoughts and feelings, almost like you're reading their mind out loud. Because when it comes to getting more reach and followers, shares are the ultimate growth engine. Every time someone shares your carousel, your contents get exposed to their audience who likely have been seeing you before, meaning more chances of getting new potential followers straight to your page without you doing more work. It's basically a cheat code if you want to grow fast.
Be so confident in who you are that you're willing to eat alone, sleep alone, do the inner healing work, and flourish without approval. And whenever you find yourself doubting how far you can go, remind yourself how far you've come. You're always stronger than you think you are. Okay, so if you notice, it's not the typical one-liner quotes. There's depth here. It's very specific because it's a micro lesson. It can actually help someone on a specific situation. Here's another example. You should be trying to get as fit, hot, and healthy as possible, while also walking around like you just came back from a yoga retreat. Calm AF, smiling for no reason, feeling completely relaxed at the grocery store, then carrying all your groceries in one trip. Strong on the outside, peaceful on the inside. Become this person. If you notice, like, ooh, I like that. Okay? How you can do this is you can simply go to thought leaders pages, anyone in your industry, try to find this kind of contents and simply replicate them, simply tweak this on your niche. Or you can copy this, you can rewrite this on a Google Doc and then put it on ChatGPT. Tell ChatGPT to break it down why it works and give you a specific template so you can replicate this on other topics. Here's another one. Your business will teach you things about yourself that therapy never could. How you handle pressure when everything's on the line. How you react when people doubt your vision. How you treat people when you have power. Entrepreneurship isn't just building a company. It's conducting a real-time personality test that lasts for years. What he's doing here is he's validating the frustration of a lot of entrepreneurs, making them feel inspired, hopeful, activated. Okay, that's what we want. You're evoking a certain feeling so that people actually want to share it with their friends or their stories. Try to look at your thought leaders pages within your niche and then simply replicate it, explore it with ChatGPT, and you're done. For example, let's say Lewis Howes is a leading authority on personal development. So I can simply look up to his post. Okay, which post has a lot of likes and engagement? It means it's something people resonate with. So I can simply recreate a version of this for my niche. Okay? This one, 7,451. This one, a healthy relationship is going to challenge you. I can simply replicate this if my page is about health. Or I can turn this into a B-roll or a talking head drill.
So now you know the 3 types of content that can help you grow your followers fast without draining your social battery. POV Reels, where you mirror their internal world so they feel seen or at home in your page. Voice over Reels, where you let your tone and perspective do the heavy lifting in building connection. And lastly, Shareable Carousels, where you create short and punchy micro lessons that people want to save and share to their friends or to their stories. Now, here's the thing. Getting followers alone don't pay the bills. If you want to build a thriving business online, you also need a sales strategy on how to promote and package your services. That's why I created a free email series called Solid Offer, where for the next 5 days, you'll discover 5 fast cash strategies to make money whenever you want. These are actionable steps that work whether you're just starting out or already posting content. The link is in the description. Sign up, get the series, and start seeing results right away. And remember, your content can do more than just get followers. It can generate income and build a business that works for you even if you're an introvert. As always, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel for more contents on how to build a highly profitable, soul-aligned business doing what you love. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.